So how often are we getting presented with the list of requirements managed in spreadsheets? Business love using sheets, Google Sheets, Excel sheet, smart sheets to start ideating about requirements they might want to need for a new system. In this video, I'll show you how you can take those sheets and easily import them into Azure DevOps boards and map them to specific work item types like epics, features, and user stories. And stay to the end of this video where I'll cover some additional tips and tricks about how best to import requirements and what are the limitations of the tool. So why is this important? So look, when you have external system managing requirements or requirements in Excel sheets, importing them into Azure DevOps boards, especially if you have hundreds of thousands of them, will save you time, right? So it will save you hours of work, even sometimes days of work. And second thing, you will avoid making manual mistakes, right? If you copy and paste from an Excel sheet into Azure DevOps, if you have a few items, that's fine, but hundreds or even thousands of them, you will make mistakes while you copy paste those items, right? So using an import process is almost like a no-brainer. So what's the process? So look, before diving into a demo, let me walk you through the process that we're going to follow, right? So let's imagine that we have Azure DevOps, and then we have on your local PC, you have Excel with some requirements received from the business. So the first thing you need to do really is define your structure in DevOps. What kind of work items type do you want to use? Do you want to use epics, feature, user stories, maybe a fourth one? Or do you want to use features and user stories? So define your structure. Then what you can do from there, you will create at least one sample item for each. So in my scenario, I'll be using epics, feature, and user story. So I'll create 3 simple items, one for each work item types. And then effectively from there, we create a query with the fields and the structure that we want to use, and I'll show you that in the live demo. And then effectively from there, you can very quickly export that query into a CSV that has the right fields, the right formatting, the right templating. And then the most time-consuming exercise will probably be mapping your Excel fields, so taking the values from the Excel fields and mapping them into your downloaded CSV, right? I'll show you that. It's fairly straightforward, but that might be the most kind of time-consuming elements of it. And then you can very easily, once you have your template populated with the new items, with the values from your original Excel sheet with the requirements, you can easily import them into Azure DevOps boards. Azure DevOps boards will even highlight to you the changes before importing the new items. Live demo. So look, as promised, I'll show you how to do it. Following the process I shared with you, I'll show you how to do effectively, right? So let's imagine I have a project. I actually named that project just to show you how to do it. And effectively here, what you want to do first is, if I go to my backlog, you want to make sure that you have effectively, as we said, the structure that you want to use. So in this case, I'll use epics, features, and user stories. And for each of the work item types, you create effectively one sample item as we presented previously in the process, right? So once that's established, what you want to do is effectively create a query, and very simply from your backlog items, you can click on this 3 little dots and create your query from there. Name it the way you want. I'll just leave it as is, and then effectively a query is created. You can view it. Once you view your query, very simple here, you can effectively add additional columns if you want to. So you can column options, you can add additional columns if you wanted to, or remove some. I'll remove the tags because I will not need them for the import. So once I'm happy with the structure, what you can do is export to CSV. Very easy. So once I have my CSV exported, I can open the CSV. It opened effectively in my other window. I'll bring it here. I have my CSV open. You can see the structure here, right? So work item type, and then title for the epic, title 2 is for the feature, title 3 is for the user stories, and then state, effort, business value. This is effectively the fields or the columns I configured that I want to import, right? So let's say I want to create some additional items here. So basically I can manually just create a user story here, for example, sample user story 2, very easily. I'll copy that in title 3 because that's the title used for my user story. And then because it's in title 3, effectively under that feature, it will respect that hierarchy, right? So State is actually one of the tips I'll share with you later, but state cannot be mapped, so it will always create item in new. Effort, I can add an effort. Business value, I can add if you want to. And then a priority, I'll do one, for example, right? So you can manually create it here. And as we said, you can then import items from another sheet. So let's say I have a list of epics that I want to import. I can very easily, copy paste. Feature user story, there we go. So basically you can copy paste from another Excel sheet if you want. Just make sure to respect that hierarchy, right? So you have an epic here, so that will be a new epic. That new epic will have a new feature, and that new feature will have a few user story below, right? And let me create another one just as an example. I'll create another epic here, and that should do for our example. So that project for CSV import is ready. Okay, so what I can do now is go back to Azure DevOps, and one trick is go back to your queries. So you have to go back to queries, and from there you will see an option to import work items, right? So you have to go back one level to the queries, otherwise you will not see this option. So if you go here, you will not have the option to import items. So go back to queries, as we said, and then from there you can pick a file. So I'll choose my file from here, and that's the one I just modified. And then when you import, you can very nicely see in bold are the new items, right? So we created manually this one, and then this one we copy paste it effectively from another list of requirements. So it shows you what you want to do, and then you can effectively click on save items, and then it will save all the items for you. And voila, you have your requirements imported in Azure DevOps. And if I go to my backlog, I will effectively now see all those new requirements imported. And as promised, some additional tips and tricks. So as you have seen in the demo, you cannot import the state of the item. When you create new items, they have to be created in the new state. So be mindful of that. So another one is rich text formatting. So the description of the fields are sometimes in rich text. So what you want to do is convert those rich text into HTML so that you can import them, because it's effectively stored in HTML fields. Another one is if you have custom items in your product backlog structure, whether you use maybe a Fort items above epic like collection, you can import those items as well. Just follow the structure as we have shown during the demo, and you should be fine to importing those items. And finally, a fourth one is when you want to assign items, use the following structure where it has to be the name of the user followed by the email address of the users. Best thing again, if you create some sample items, assign one of the items to yourself, and then you can see how when you export the CSV templates, you will see how it is formatted, and then you can follow the same formatting when you want to assign items to other users. Voila, I hope that you liked this video, and if that's the case, give me a thumbs up and don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting more about Azure DevOps, Microsoft Business Application, and related topics. See you in the next one.